Serving it up with Joe Nathan.
Welcome to La Buena Vida Women's Club, located away from the crowds but close to home. Come in throughout the day for Jazzercise, the world's dance fitness leader for nearly 40 years. Treat yourself to a relaxing massage, or unwind in the lounge area or outside on the balcony with friends. La Buena Vida Women's Club, located and designed with women in mind. For information, call Diane at 650-9721.
Celebrate, celebrate, Fiesta Motors.
Come and see us today and discover why our service is second to none. In business for over 17 years, we have the right car for you. When you buy a vehicle from Fiesta Motors, we do everything possible to ensure your satisfaction. Located at the corner of El Paseo and Main. See you there.
Celebrate, Fiesta Motors, where buying a car is always a celebration.
Taunton Interiors, make yourself a beautiful home.
The most beautiful homes in Las Cruces have one thing in common. It's Don Tan Interiors, the local experts in granite countertops and fine kitchen cabinetry. When it comes to home improvement, think Don Tan Interiors.
Taunton Interiors, make yourself a beautiful home.
And we're back right here on Double Talk, Channel 98's only show called Double Talk.
Is it?
I think it. Yeah, right.
Because
right.
You know, we could call ourselves something like Joe Nathan. I could call myself My Mandel. You could call yourself Ma Steffen. Ma Steffen.
Yeah, well,
that would be funny.
But that's not going to happen.
Ah, no, it's not. Joe Nathan. His show is on Fridays at 6:30. You can
Apparently,
see that.
he serves it up.
And
whatever
it should be good, exciting, and he actually gets commercials. Oh, we could put commercials on. We could do that. We just have to,
is one of his sponsors.
Who is?
Make Believe.
Make Believe?
Yeah.
Make Believe.
Shop.
Oh, okay. Anyway, watch his show. Just stay tuned. You're watching now, I'm guessing, at Saturday at 11.
Saturday at 11 o'clock.
Just stay watching that TV because Friday is coming soon.
Well, it's 11:15 right now. Today at 1:30 at the Fountain Theater in Mesilla, they're showing, I think, 4 short films.
What's that thing called that Jeff puts on?
That's the City Matinee.
City Matinee.
City Matinee every Saturday at the Fountain Theater at 1:30.
Special local.
And these are films that are all produced in New Mexico. And there's even a long one called The Dark Side of Chocolate.
That's not it.
That's not it. But The Dark Side of Chocolate was a New Mexico producer. And that'll be there. Then my film, Lowriders.
That's a lowrider.
Which that car implicates.
Yes.
Will be there. And another short film called Lobster will be there.
You won something, like an honorable mention in Santa Fe.
I've won 3 awards so far at the
3
Film
awards.
Festival circuit.
Dark Side of Chocolate seems to be interesting. Everybody likes chocolate. You can find out. It's sort of like Blood Diamonds. You know,
exactly.
the war and
the truth of how these products
conditions.
Actually.
But we don't really worry about that. You know, I was thinking about how many turkeys did they kill for Thanksgiving? Like 260 million. It was like an incredible holocaustic thing every year. That's a lot of work. Who are the people who kill those turkeys? It can't really be a nice job killing turkeys, but to imagine killing a couple of 100 million turkeys, it takes a lot of people. And it's not a great job, just as, you know, picking up chocolate.
No, but in this economy, there's a lot of people who would stand in line to get that job.
From what we hear around the nation, people still don't take jobs that do work that is mostly physical because they do, you know, the growers in Georgia and in Florida have severe restrictions on illegal aliens. So the only people you can get are local people. People go try to do their jobs. They're gone after 3 hours. This may be anecdotal information, and I don't know what the statistics are, but it seems to be, as well as I've heard about it in Washington State, where they're trying to pick apples.
Pick apples. Well, they can't get people to do that hard work for that low amount of money. That's the problem.
Or do that work at all because they would do it for the amount of money. The work is just too hard.
Well, it's $10 an hour they're paying a lot of these people.
Yeah, but if you can't do stuff, like I cannot lift boxes for more than 30 seconds.
Or the hernia pops up again?
No, I just am lazy.
Oh.
Or I'm not that strong. And I'm not, my fingers are not inured to that type of thing. And
Don't worry, they
picking
would be.
apples, yes. Well, you have to start slow, like when you're 3.
Yeah, right, and you have a quota to fill, so you really can't go slow.
No, you have to make money, you do.
That's right.
So what menial labor did you do as a child?
Oh, I had a paper route.
Those papers were what, 3, 4
First
ounces?
I had to roll the papers.
Had to roll
And I had to
papers?
get on my bicycle and do 90 papers a morning.
Bet you didn't wear a helmet.
The Sunday papers
You
were the
didn't wear a
worst.
helmet, did
No,
you?
I didn't wear a helmet.
Well,
Only
they
crashed
didn't even
twice.
make helmets then.
No, they didn't really. I don't think they made bicycle helmets
They
back
didn't.
then.
People used to, Scotch tape shoe boxes on their head.
But, but you can take a nice safe walk like today at the Mesilla Valley Bosque at 3:30. After you go to the movies at 1:30 in
Oh,
Mesilla,
are you making our day
you're
up for
already
us?
there.
This is your Saturday show,
Then
folks.
you just go on down to the river to the Mesilla Valley Bosque,
Yes.
and it's a state park, and they have a nature hike.
It still has
Fascinating.
the Mesilla Valley Bosque State Park still has the new car smell because it's only been there for like 2 years,
Yeah,
I think.
a couple of years
that
old.
bird is not more than 2 years old.
That's a crane that's there. There's all kinds of
You
wildlife
sure that's
there.
a crane?
It's right next to the river.
It's not a stork?
And there's
That's not our river.
yeah, that is
That's
that
our
is the Rio
river,
Grande.
but
That's up near Hatch.
it is the Rio Grande. That's when they used to have water.
Right.
Remember when rivers used to have water in the
it's a
old days?
seasonal
The
thing.
good old days. Yeah, the season was about 8 years ago.
But anyways, to get to the Bosque, it's $5 per carload. So you can pack the car full of kids and relatives,
Or cranes.
and for $5,
Bring
you
your cranes and they can
spend a
play
couple
with
of
other
hours
cranes.
out there.
Would you like the idea of bringing your cranes to play with the other cranes? Can you bring your dog there? That's a good question.
I don't think so.
Got you. Probably not.
Maybe
good
on a
idea.
leash. Maybe on a
Probably
leash.
on a leash.
And then you have to clean up for him, of course.
I'll remember that.
Pooper scooper.
Yes. So that's one of the things you could do. Also, at night you could go back to the Fountain Theater.
And see a movie at night.
And see the movie Higher Ground,
Higher Ground.
Is playing there.
That's about coffee that does more than just stimulate
Yes,
you.
it gets you higher. No, it's about religion.
Hmm.
In fact, the play, the movie that was there last week was also about religion. Very
Right.
exciting. All these religious things. So speaking of theater and theatrical events,
Yes.
tonight is the last night and tomorrow is the last matinee for the play at ASTC, the NMSU Playhouse. And
Yes.
what's the name of that play?
I believe
You're going to
it's
sing
called
it.
A Once in a
What-
Lifetime.
We're going to do the Anthony
I'm
Newley
not
song?
gonna do
You're not
that.
to sing
No,
Once in a Life?
I know better than that.
No, I don't. Kaufman and Hart.
It's an old comedy from what, the 30s?
The 30s. George S. Kaufman wrote a lot of stuff for the Marx Brothers. He also was
There were lots of
very
plays.
famous playwright. The Man Who Came to Dinner. No, guess who's coming to dinner? No, The Man Who Came to
And
Dinner.
it came to dinner, among others.
All those things. You can't take it with you.
Can't take it with you.
We can go on and on, but we're not going to because we're also going to talk about Black Box Theater it opened last night, and it's a play called Private Fears in Public Places by one of our favorite playwrights,
Alan Ayckbourn.
Yes, from England. It's about 6 people, maybe there's
In Search
8
of a
people.
Life?
No, in search of a role, search of a play. No, it's a British. It's I think it's funny. I'm in it. by the way.
You think it's
You know
fun.
I'm in
You
it.
haven't seen it. You're not in it.
I read it. I read the
Well, I
play.
heard you're in it.
I
but
told
not
you
in
I'm
it.
I'm in it, but I'm not in it.
So to find out what Michael really means by that, you have to go
yes,
to the
that's
theater.
Good. And my bio isn't in the thing because
No,
it would
because-
be too long. They said that they didn't want to put more than 3 pages, and my life is
I
so
see.
big.
Well, so there's that going for it.
Yes, that you don't have to read my bio.
Right.
Yeah,
And
guess who I am? Bob Peticolas.
Can you see him okay? Is he not fuzzy?
I am a fuzzy guy. I
That's
try to
true.
shave, but it grows back really quick. So
He's
that's why I say fuzzy.
hairy too, like Robin Williams.
From where I came from, everybody was 240 pixels. So you people with the 480.
Oh, look how
it's
much
just
clearer
crazy.
I am.
I
Even
know.
the bags under my eyes show up much clearer than yours.
You use Clearasil, don't you?
I use
All over
Bagasil.
to Clearasil, Bagasil.
Yeah, these are actually tiny sandbags that the makeup person puts here.
What you need is cranes from the thing to lift your eyes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what we all need.
What were we talking about? Oh,
Theater.
Black Box Theater. Good. Alan Akbarn is a great playwright. I don't even want to start listing.
Oh, by the way,
what?
I was going to
tell me something else.
The Las Cruces Christmas tree. They lit it last night. It looks fabulous downtown.
Does it?
Yes, it's down there by the homeless. Not the homeless, but the
Occupy Las Cruces people.
Tents are there in the same park.
They did it together. Since we don't have all the information now, we're not sure if anybody attacked anybody. Could have happened. We don't know. But still, it was looked to be peaceful.
The Las Cruces Christmas tree used to be a giant pine tree that was growing there, which they had to chop down when they put in the roundabout.
Oh.
There at the north end of the downtown wall. I hated to see that big old tree go.
Oh. And you know what they have
where
now?
the log cabin used to be.
They have an asparagus spear. One asparagus spear.
And that's it. The little tiny lights.
Now, what do they have?
They brought in a pine tree and they spruced it up.
Yeah. How can they do that? That's cross-cultural.
But
so you're very religious. You go to the lighting of the Christmas tree.
Well,
yet you say you're
there's nothing religious about lighting a Christmas tree, Michael.
Why do we have a Christmas tree? Because of what holiday?
To attract Santa Claus.
Hanukkah?
To attract Santa Claus.
To attract Santa Claus.
So he knows where to come down.
I thought you put your name on a list, and he finds out what your moral qualities have been over the year, deciding. Based on your moral qualities, he will come and visit you with a positive and or negative, I guess it can't be and or, positive or negative.
He'll put a lump of coal in your stockings. That's what he does, right?
Right now,
I mean, if you're going to believe in a crazy religious myth, why not believe in that one?
They're not using coal anymore. They're using AAA batteries.
Oh.
Because can't get off on that.
Oh, and you know what? They're doing sonic booms at night now.
Is that because TV doesn't have enough things that are exciting anymore?
Sonic booms at night. So if you hear noisy bangs at night, that's what it is. All the way from Holloman Air Force.
What would the alternative be, Mark?
No bangs at night.
Bombs?
And
no, I mean, if you hear something loud at night, I mean, the other night, we heard lots of banging. We thought our neighbor drove his car into his garage door again.
Well, he could have. That could
have been that.
It's either that or the sonic booms. Also, before we close, I just want to say,
we have plenty of time.
Please don't dump your grease down the drain.
Well,
all your holiday turkey grease and lard that you use for your beans or what have you, please don't dump it down the drain.
Could you back up and show that? Isn't that a picture?
That's a clogged artery,
Isn't that for the Lipitor commercial? Didn't you say that was like cholesterol?
Well, that's what your arteries look like.
They do.
And that's what your sewer pipes will look like. You're not supposed to do that. Take your grease, put it in a can, let it cool down, put the lid on the can, and throw the can away.
Into the
garbage. Into the garbage.
Throw the can in the toilet. So.
And with that, we've got to go, Michael.
There's an acronym for that.
Yeah,
FOG.
What does it mean?
Something means oil and grease. What is F? F means...
I don't know, but we've got to go, Michael. So say goodbye. Thanks for joining us right here this week on Double Talk.